right, we are live. Welcome everyone to the new seminar on art of leading. I am so excited to be live with you today, connecting from Harvard, and I have so much energy, and I don't even know how I'm going to start and to get you all bubbled up so that you learn and you grow with me during this seminar. And this seminar is going to be about tools that can help you join in. Let me see. Sometime it goes away, but it's working. Hello, Hind. I see also people on Instagram joining me. Hi, everyone. I am so excited. This is going to be a beautiful seminar. I'm going to share with you so many tools, so many principles to help you understand what it means, the art of leading. How do you lead yourself as an artist? How do you lead yourself to magnetize whoever you want to magnetize in your life, to become magic as you walk into any place you walk into, and to become mesmerizing everyone around you. Sometimes you see people when they step in, you're like, there is something about them, and you don't even know what it is. You can't even describe it. You cannot understand what it is. And that thing, it's something beyond logic. But there is a magnetism around them, and a magnetism around the way they are, they walk, the way they behave, and the way they attract opportunities into their life. And this is what I want to talk about in this seminar. So welcome everyone. If you are joining me for the first time, my name is Dr. Hind, and I'm so excited to be connected from Harvard. I'm actually at Harvard University, and it just brings for me so many memories. I went to Harvard I want to say it, but it's in the 90s. So I was here in 94. So the moment I step into the campus and the yard and just meet all the professors and the students and everyone, it just brings back to me all those memories and just that feeling of being grateful to step into one of the best universities in the world, if it's not the best one, and to be able to learn from big professors, from professors who are referenced in their field, in their work, in their research, in their studies. And so this brings back to me this, and this is why I wanted to take this moment to also do that live and be able to share with you all the principles behind the Believe, Act, Lead method. So it's the BAL method. So during these 3 days, you will understand with me what is this method about, how can you apply it, how can you use the principles and the tools from it so that you can lead yourself. We're talking leadership and approaching it from a different way. To me, leadership is like an artist. It's like, how do you find the best way that expresses who you are? Hello, Fatim Zahra. Hello, Kusar. Let me see all the beautiful faces that are with me today. Hi, Lubna. Hi, Samia. Hi, Khadija. So good to see you. Hello, Hind. Hello, Samia. Hi, everyone. Sometime I don't see the name, so let me know if you're on Facebook. Just grant StreamYard the possibility for me to see your name. Hi, Zainab. So good to see you. So we are connected from all around the world. We have Africa, we have the US, we have Latin America, we have Europe, we have Morocco. Hi, Siham. It's good to have you. That's nice. We have just around the world, and I think this is incredible. I think the world have changed so much that with this digital platform we can access so many and so much, and you can really transform your life, transform your business, transform your position as a reference, as a thought leader, as an artist, just the way you want it to be, the way is it. But and this is what I want to teach you. It's like, it's not to go and do what someone is doing. It's not about looking at what is the best way of doing it. Hello, Ruth from London. Good to see you. Hello, Samia. Hello, Samar. Hello, Hashtag. Hello, I have pronounced it properly. Hi, Cici. So nice to have you, everyone. When Hi, Fatim Zara. Hi, Juan Carlos. Hi, everyone. So I am so excited to see all those beautiful faces with me today. Hi, Martha. So what I want to say is that we often, see that what's missing for us to really lead ourselves and be that leader and stand like the leader is the focus. we are lacking focus. And this a lot for women, because we have so many things to do, like any energy will take us, anything happen will bring us there. So we kind of flow with all this energy around us, and we lack the focus when we do that. And more we lack that focus, more we tend to not see what's happening. So when we feel the lack, it doesn't mean that things are not there. When we feel the lack, it means that we haven't seen it, because we've been so busy with the many things that we manage. So we have signs of things, we have opportunities, there is wealth around us, there is love around us, there are relationships around us, there are opportunities, there are potential lovers, potential partners, potential husbands and wife, and we don't see them because we get so busy and so caught up in the worry that it's not there, in the worry that they're not enough for everyone. So the lack, we come from this energy of lack when we want to step into life. And when we feel that energy of lack, and the fear of not, there isn't enough for all of us, then we tend to not see what's happening. So even if the information is there, we don't see it because we're not focused. Even if the opportunity is there, we don't see it because we're not focused, because we have a blur. And that blur comes from this overwhelming energy that comes with the fear, with anxiety, with there isn't enough, I don't think there is enough for me, maybe it's too far, maybe it's too late, maybe there isn't enough time, there isn't enough money, there isn't enough people, there isn't enough opportunities. And we tend to get overwhelmed by this enoughness that is missing. That what happens is that instead of focusing in what we want to see and what we want to attract in our life, we overwhelm ourselves with this worry that there isn't enough. We overwhelm ourselves of this worry that there isn't enough money, there isn't enough time, there isn't enough opportunity, and that we might not be able to get ours as we want to. So this is what we'll be talking about. We're going to be talking about how to make sense of all your emotions and overwhelm and anxiety, but yet see the information that is out there, because information there is out there. I will be sharing with you so much in the seminar. So if you take those, you will be able to start making steps to change your life. But you might even not hear all of it because you get caught up when something triggers something in you that you miss the information that comes. And that's why I invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, because there will be replays. You can listen to it over and over. So focus is the number one thing that makes a difference. Focus on what you want to become. Focus on what you want to achieve. Focus on the good that you want to see. We'll also be talking about and masculine energy. Okay, so, and this is one of the fun subjects that I love talking about. The seminar is not about that only, but I will be mentioning it because it is extremely important to understand how to find a balance between the two. So masculine energy is about the doing. It's about the doing, taking actions, studying, getting best degrees, doing the best, getting the best job, giving it your all so that you are excellent in your job. And get a sip of water. And being so good at everything. But when you are too much in the masculine energy, it's overwhelmed. It gets you tired. You become so angry at things and overwhelmed that you respond that way. So you do not attract things that you really want them to see happening in your life. And this is why feminine energy is very important, to be able to integrate that more, be able to find that balance, because feminine is about receiving. It's about it's about understanding that just because you are who you are worthy of love, worthy of receiving, worthy of wealth, worthy of money, worthy of opportunity, worthy of feeling good. And that's what feminine energy brings. And we lack some of that because of the programming that we grew up with, which is you need to work so hard to reach the degree that you want. You need to work so hard to stand out so that you can get the job that you want. You need to work so hard to be the best at your job so that you can actually succeed see them get promotion and get more money and increasing your salary. So there is this tendency of needing to work hard, and more you need to work hard, then you let go of the feminine energy. But the balance is what you want. You want to be able to between the two so that you can feel ease with yourself. And so that this is, I will be talking about that also more, because this what missing for the overachievers, men and women and men. I talk a lot with women because work is more with women, as this is what I spent this last 3 years studying, is the human behavior, is the understanding what triggers us, what makes us closer to our dream goal, or really step further away from it. And but the same things applies also to men, and there is also this energetics in them. I think what is missing more is our relationship with ourselves. We are, as women, magical creation, and we sometimes tend to forget it. So what I want you to remember is how great you are, how beautiful you are, how incredibly powerful inside you are. And if we go back and look at all the tales before about the magic of being women, you know, how like the Prince Charming will cross the mountains and the jungle and kill the dragon so that they can meet the princess, just because she didn't do anything, but she was. And you have, I mean, I was watching the new movie of the Sirène, the mermaid, with my girls, and you see how he was heard singing. Nothing. Who does that? There is magic in being a woman, and we have that for centuries and years, and the tales, and then it's gone. And what I wanted to bring back in this 3 days together, 4 days, because there is a French one actually on Thursday. So these days together is bring back that magic, because that magic is what makes you a magnet to things. That magic is what makes you attract opportunities in your life. That magic is what brings that feminine energy so that you can balance out the working hard that comes with masculine energy, so that you just are who you are, because you deserve to be loved, because you deserve to attract goodness, because you deserve to attract everything good in your life. Okay, so let's reconnect with that magical magnetic part of being a woman, and that was lost somewhere between the tale, between working so hard, between the responsibilities, between, you know, everything that society have shaped us to be and to think of and to become, and so that you can create and you can change your life and lead yourself to whatever you want to create in your life. So if everyone is with me, give me some ones. I want to see who's with me and who is ready to unlock the magic and to understand what it is to be in touch with your artistic side, so that you can lead with that. Leadership is through your uniqueness. Leadership is through what makes you so special, so beautiful, so grounded, that makes you so feeling good inside, that you're inspiring because you are inspired. We get inspired because we feel good. We get inspired because we feel connected with who we are. We get inspired because we have touched in that inside story that motivates us and makes us makes us like stimulated to reach what we want to do. Okay, I'm so excited to see also gentlemen with us. Hello, Rodrigo. Hello, Mohammed. Hello, Nazreen. So good. So this is the magic of magnetism. So I'll be sharing so many principles, so many tools, but everything comes down to understanding that you need to accept that beauty and find it, and you have it. But happens is that we carry so many wounds in us. The wounds that we carry, they come from the past. They come from things we've gone through in our past. They come from things lived during our childhood. Maybe a sister that wasn't nice to me, a brother wasn't nice to me, maybe parents that were too tight, maybe some like siblings, some neighbors, friends, in the street, people that just didn't treat us right or made us feel that something is lacking, something is missing. So they hurt us inside. It could be also, sometimes you have, professors or teacher when we are really young, like I'm talking 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. Probably we don't even remember what is the detail behind it. But it's just these are wounds that we carry. And we never go away if you take the time to think about them and to heal them. We carry them with us. And when something happens, it gets triggered. And when it gets triggered, we somehow close off, and we think that we don't deserve anymore what we do, because we're not good enough, because something's missing, because this is how we were programmed. So a lot of these wounds and a lot of traumas, what they've done is that it's not, we think that there is something wrong with us when, we feel bad or we feel triggered, but it's not. There is nothing wrong. All what you need is really to work through them, to understand them. And the fact that just being in this conversation and having this conversation helps you understand more how to look at these wounds and heal them, because otherwise we carry so much pain in us. And when we carry this pain, and this is why I work a lot with women, because it's not the pain that we carry from the way we lived our life, but through our lineage, through our mothers, grandmothers. There is so much suffering and so much pain that we find in the lineage of women, that there is a lot of wounds that we have inside. And this one get triggered. Somebody has something better, it triggers. It makes you feel jealous. It makes you feel like, why that one? And this triggers so many emotions. And we don't want all those emotions, because when emotions are high, intelligence is low. When emotions are high, intelligence is low, which means that when we're overwhelmed, when we're, like I said, when something makes me back to my childhood, and I remember I was really upset and this didn't work out, and it was first the daughter and it was the siblings, and somebody took something from me, and the whole thing gets all cooked inside, and I don't even remember where is my logic. So if there is an opportunity that comes, you don't see it. If there is something that you want, you see it. It's not that it wasn't there. You just didn't see it because of the emotions. They were too much. And so when we get too much triggered with the wounds that we carry from our childhood, all we do is we actually let the child in us manage our adult life. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to leave the child in you to be the one leading and managing your life, because you will always be dealing with yourself, a child to a child. So each time something happens, then it's all the emotions from being a child that comes up, instead of having, let me see, I don't know if there is a issue with the connection. I'm just looking at just checking if there, no, it's fine, it's all working. I saw something have Instagram is good with, but anyway, if something happens on the connection on Instagram, hop on the YouTube, because YouTube is fluid, or LinkedIn, or Facebook. So you don't want to let the child in you manage your adult life. And this is the number one thing. A lot of our triggers, a lot of our emotions come from that. And if you want to be able to lead yourself in a way that is always grounded, in a way that there is no, no too much triggers of emotions that you don't even know where to talk and how to speak and how to say, that you get too nervous and you miss some things, you have to understand where are these pain coming from, where is this wounds coming from, where are the traumas coming from. Because why is this important? And I'll tell you why. 3 years ago, I've gone through something very difficult in my entrepreneurship journey. And it's like, it almost felt like I felt in a moment where there is lack of everything, lack of time, lack of money, lack of just everything. And when you feel that lack, it's like it's almost you attract more of it in your life. And as a child, those feelings of emotions, they come, the feeling of lack of, there isn't enough for me, and I am not good enough, I'm not going to get this. So there was this very bad energy painful energy of lack. And if you each time you trigger that, then each time you open that back up. So during that phase in my life, this is what I started studying the law of attraction, and I start understanding what it means to work and to act and to navigate with the law of attraction. So the law of attraction is actually looking at all the emotions and the feelings that you have inside, because emotions are the way we will, and that's how we align with the vibration and frequencies. You hear a lot talking about frequencies. The law of attraction is that you attract things, but it comes from the understanding of what frequency means. And so let's go back to the basics. So frequency is vibrations, right, from an energetic understanding and perspective. And frequencies, the way it's translated in our body is through our emotions, through our feelings. So when you feel down, when you feel worried, when you feel lack, these are the emotions that you have inside. And this is what's going to be mirrored in terms of vibration and in terms of frequencies that you will be resonating through. Okay, so basically, whatever you feel is whatever you will attract, because whatever you feel translate into frequency, and those frequency they through like they little isolation they isolate like this into the universe. They'll attract to you people that are feeling the same way. So you get people that are scared, doubtful, not ready to commit, not ready to say yes, not ready to do anything. You tend to attract more of that. And so the only way you can change things is by really being aware and taking the decision to change. This is why emotional intelligence is so powerful to master. Because more you master your emotional intelligence, more you understand, you start being aware of the type of emotions that you have inside you. Otherwise, you wouldn't even notice that actually you're feeling the lack, you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling the worry, you're feeling the fear, you're feeling the doubt. More you feel that, it compounds and it grows. And these emotions, as they grow, as the frequency that you align with, you will bring more of that to this. Okay. Hi, Sarah. I see this beautiful comment, Doctor at Harvard, a beautiful plant on the best soil. You are so beautiful. Believe in your dreams, follow them, crisscross the word, move forward, create and co-create. I love this. Believe in them. Dreams feed our knowledge, diplomas. It feeds everything. I feel that. I love that, Zara. It's so good to see you. And thank you for this beautiful message. It means so much to me. It is about following the dream. And this is what the principle and the tools that I'm teaching. Okay, Rodrigo, so good. So it is. So what I am, this is why I'm stepping, really, I'm doing it in a very, very structured way so that you can understand me. I'm being an engineer. I teach this emotional intelligence and the law of attraction as a science, because it's a science of success. And I want to take it a one step further, because it's not just the science of success, because when you say success, it's really the accumulation of diplomas, of recognition, of money, of wealth, of whatever. But let's put it further. It's really the science of life, of enjoying your life, of feeling fulfilled, feeling good, feeling the peace of mind, feeling that you need nothing, you're just content with you are. But there we have desire for more recognition, desire for more wealth, desire for more things. But that desire doesn't come from because I'm lacking it, but that desire comes from the understanding that there is so much abundance of it that you want to bring more of it. You can attract more of it, as we're talking about the law of attraction and this words about attraction. And this is how it links. I mean, today's session is really about mindset and energetics, because it's the belief. And Sarah, you explained it so well by saying it's really believing in dreams, and believe it's the first step. And you can see this method that I've created, and I my book here. So if you don't have the book, you want to get it. Rodrigo, you can get it. If you would like the books, it's Believe, Act, Lead, and you can have access to it on Amazon. We can drop the link, and you can. And it's about this method. And so this method of believing and it's believing in yourself. It's the method to unleash the leader in you and to almost awaken the artist in you that you're going to use so that you can lead yourself. And why leadership is an art? Because leadership is unique to every person. Leadership is unique to every person because leadership is about your style of understanding how where do you want to go, how do you want to do it, and also with connection with the beauty inside and the magic that you have in you. It is magic that you have in you when you understand how to unlock the inner power. There is magnetism that when you walk, you attract what you want. It's like you almost like this energetic bubble that, like zzz, will vibrate in wherever you go in so that you attract things. Because if emotions translate in frequency, and if in this science of physics, we know that Einstein said and wrote it everywhere how if you want to attract the frequency of attract something, you need to align to the frequency of what you want to attract. And so if you want to attract a life of joy, a life of abundance, a life of feeling good, you want to align to the frequency of joy, of abundance, of feeling good, of like what you want. And I'm going to tell you a story about how when you miss the sign because you're too overwhelmed. For French to English easy. Yeah, Hayat, this is in English a seminar. So we have 3 days in English for logistics. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be in English. But I have a French day for you. So it's gonna be on Thursday, July 20th, the same time, and it's going to be en français. So for all the French speaker, you can stay on for the English, and you can and be back with us on Thursday. It's going to be in French. And so I remember, when I was at the World Bank, we used to travel a lot. And I had one of my colleagues, we were working on this project, which is to define it was the MENA region water strategy, initiative and strategy, strategic initiative. So it's like MENA region, Middle East and North Africa. So we're doing a water initiative to understand what are the different water needs and what is the different policies that need to be put into place at a regional level so that we can optimize the water use and optimize the water allocation and to be able to really do that more unattracted. So so I had a colleague, Rita, sister, remember her, and we were traveling. We had to really travel to every country. And so we were in Egypt, and the next stop was to go to Yemen. And I'm telling you this, that late 90s, so it's a long time ago. And so we were so late, we were so scared, okay, running, and we don't know even know these countries, and we're going on our own. And just I was so nervous, and she was nervous too, maybe less than me because she was older, but we were all nervous because we have never been to these countries, and we were in our own, and we're going to go discover this. So we were just so scared. And so we were just running and late at the airport, running. And so we told us we need to go to the plane to go to Yemen. Okay, so here's we are scared, nervous. We are almost missing the plane because we were late, because we got stuck in traffic and we arrived. So we go into the bus and we go to the plane that will take us to Yemen. So, okay, so rush in, the bus stops. And there were two planes, but because we were so scared and nervous, you don't see. We didn't even see what planes we went in. We went up. We got into the plane. We showed the boarding pass because we were too nervous. Oh, we are so fast. Okay, but finally we got to the plane. So they saw it. The 5A and F or D, whatever it was empty. So we went and sat. And we said they closed the door. And then they tell us, welcome everyone. And we are in short trip flying to Ethiopia. Like, really? We didn't even see what plane we went in. And the planes are huge. You cannot not see if this is an Ethiopian airline or this is the one that takes us to Yemen. And so luckily we opened the door, we went down. But it was early in my career. So it's kind of really hit me because because it's like when you are too nervous, too scared, you miss our life. There are opportunities that are out there. We don't see them because we are so nervous. We are so scared that we are too late. We are so scared that we're not gonna make it. We're so scared. So this one is like, not only we wouldn't have made it, we would have found ourselves in a whole different country. And so that something needed to change. So I got an early on wake up call about feelings. I started yoga from that time, and that's quite more than 25 years ago. And so ever since, I started bringing some of that, but my deep understanding of human behavior didn't really happen only 3 years ago, because I was hit with the most dramatic challenges in my corporate life, as an entrepreneur, that I was like, how have attracted something like this? Because when you talk about the law of attraction, so as a woman, and I know this is hard to believe, but even if you don't like things around you, that somehow we attracted them. But why? And sometimes you see people suffer, you're like, why would they attract something like this to themselves? And this is why it's not about us, it's the lineage, it's what we carry with us, is how much of those emotions we have inside us. It's either us, we have it because we feel it and we live through it, or because we've carried through our lineage, we've carried through our grandparents, parents, and everything. And this is what I started to understand. So if somehow you find a way to accept what is happening to you, you will somehow find a way to accept that you can get yourself out of it to another level, to what you want to do. And this is a big challenge. How can you accept things when they are so hurtful? How can you accept things when they are too difficult, too unfair, too why? To the why, you're like, why would it happen? And we spend so much time questioning the why it happens that we miss on time. We miss on opportunity. We waste time in that. And what I want to take from today, that if you want to manifest, if you look back and you look at all the success stories, people we admire, stories that just inspired us and love us, they don't tell you, I was like this really bad and somehow I found myself really good. No, they'll know vividly that there is a moment when they made the decision that they are going to change their life. When is that moment? If you have taken it, wonderful. Let's take you up to a step further. If you haven't taken it today, take it. Decide today that this is it. This is my moment. What I decide that this is not what I want. Taking myself higher up. I am taking myself to a different level. And so if somehow, so it starts by accepting. It's the acceptance. And acceptance is like, okay, if I've done this, if I can, let me shift that. And shift that, it means you want to change your frequencies, because you want to attract what you want to attract. You want to attract appreciation. You want to attract joy. You want to attract things that you are so full of gratitude for that it overwhelms you. And so that starts with you now. It starts by appreciating the little things that are around you, being grateful for the smallest things, the small thing. Because when we come from an energy of lack of everything, lack of money, lack of time, lack of love, lack of friendship, lack of appreciation, lack of opportunity, lack of style, lack of health, all this lack and lack and lack, it compounds into more of it. And we tend to attract more of it. And you want to shift that. And I want more people to hear this. I know for sure that if more people understood that the shift to a better life starts from within, we will create a better world. I know we will have more peace, we'll have more love, we'll have more appreciation for who we are and for who others are. But that starts, the first thing that you want to start by really creating and seeing it happening is creating appreciation to yourself. It's love to yourself. It's starting to develop the best relationship with you. And the best relationship with you is one that closer to your dream goal, to lead yourself. It's leading again, and I repeat it. Lead yourself. It doesn't mean that you're going to follow someone's step because they've done it. It doesn't mean that you need someone will come and tell you this is 1, 2, 3, you do it. It's your uniqueness, the beauty that you have in you, the magic you have inside. And this is what you want to be. You want to become magic. You want to become a magnet. You want to become like so focused on abundance that abundance, you draw abundance to you. This is why you want to focus on the good. And so when you feel fear and anxiety, breathe. Let's take one. Let's breathe. Breathe it. Let it in. Breathe. The air is what we have more abundance for. Whenever you feel fear, when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel like things are too much, just breathe. And this is the energy I wanted to keep throughout the seminars. It's really an energy of ease, an energy of flow, an energy of just like breathing and feeling in the calmness. Because this is how you reconnect with abundance. This is how you reconnect with feeling good. Good. I'm so happy you made the decisions. Go for it. But okay, but take action. Sometimes make me. It's okay. I'm going to talk about fear, and I'm going to talk about fear again tomorrow. So make sure that you pencil down tomorrow this time, because it will be about that, about taking action. It's really about the believing. All what you need to do today is just take a decision. That's it. This is it. If you are able between today and tomorrow to pencil it down, this is going to be your homework, is to take the decision that what is it, the life step up you want to do in your life. Because the tools that you need to go from like darkness, like real darkness, like the deep, the hole, to starting to see the light, to starting to see, it's getting a little better, to starting to see that I can make some money, to starting to see that actually can make little more money than little, that's starting to see that I feel good, that's starting to see that life is actually good, starting to see that I love my life, just starting to see, how about if I make my life crazy? How about if I go even for something bigger? All these different steps, one after the other, and they use the same tools, they use the same principles. But what changes and what matters is the passion, is the fire in you. It's like, what is it in you that motivates you to take you further? What is it in you that overwhelms you so that you feel fear, you don't see it? Because if you focus on fear, the more you're going to bring fear in your life. A lot of people say, I'm going to do that, but I'm scared. And why they need a lot of things that makes them feel that focus on it more, attracted. You want to attract, you want to focus on the abundance. And if you don't see it, go to nature, walk by nature, look at the millions of leaves on a tree, look at the rain when it falls, and look at the drops of water, that goes down. It makes you see that there is so much. When you go by the beach and you walk all the plants and all the greens, abundance of those sand grains, you start aligning that vibration of abundance. My transformation started planting or transcending my garden, watching it grow. And as I was seeing and connecting with it, it brought back. It brought like another focus and in this beautiful digital platform. I'm back. We got disconnected somehow. I don't know what happened. This is the thing about being live, but I'm back here. And so what we were talking about, what was I talking about? I don't even we were talking about the ability to be able to take a decision and recreate yourself. And when you are able to recreate yourself, you are able to create the life that you want. So it is in your hand to become whoever you want to be. It is in your hand to let me see what is happening here. I think even in on Instagram it was disconnected. So let's go back again. I was so excited. I think we were so much energy that the internet went like blooped from our side. And so it's so my your work for today, your homework is really to make that decision that this is no more what you want, which is no more what you want. So do something about it. Be in the seminar, follow it, do the homework, be with me, listen to the play. I share so many tools and so many ways of feeling good that you will be able to start the process. Come and join us. I mean, the reason why I do the seminars is because I want to share information, and I love it. I love connecting with all those beautiful faces from all around the world. But in the same time, there is also a new program that I want to share, and I want to invite you to join us. And I will be talking about that more. So we have a new program about how to lead with your magic. This is a short program that I've done for the summer, and it's very accessible. It's only $630. So if you've been dreaming and wanting to come and work with us, this is a wonderful program to start with. You can just come. We have there will be live, so it will be 6 modules live, 1 hour each, and it's a new wonderful step one for you to step in. Now, if you want to take it further, come for the mastermind. And the mastermind is just incredible, because the mastermind is not only you get all the programs, so you will obviously get the program, but you will also have a mastermind session every week for an hour and a half with me live, where I teach, but also we have coaching live sessions. And you get also the digital platform, which is 120 lessons, 60 in English, 60 in French, and it articulate in a very handy, like step process on how to apply the BAL method in your life. And when you apply the BAL method in your life, trust me, you can transform your life in an incredible way. And I've seen it with women who have, some women joined, they were really depressed, feeling lonely, feeling bad, and recreating their life by launching a new program, launching a new company. And some of them started and signing contracts, $100K contracts. We see women making $10,000 a month and have private clients. There is also the inner circle, which is the highest level, which is the private, work in private with me. And that's something where we really, I work with you. So we write books, we define new projects. One of my private clients signing a $1.5 million program for her company. So we really dive into like the highest level. It's like high level strategic consultancy, but you also access the mastermind and you access all the programs. So there are many ways to really step into improving. I thought I was step into improving your life, into doing whatever you want to really make take actions. There are, that's why I say information is out there, possibilities are out there. There are many ways for you to change your life, to there are mentors, there are many ways for you to do that. So let me go back to what I was teaching earlier. We were talking about the law of attraction, and we were talking about how do you go about starting to attract in your life what you want. And to do that is really to start being aligned with the frequency of abundance, with the frequency of being aligned with the frequency of receiving opportunities, being aligned with the frequency of joy, of love, of relationship, of romance. All of this, it's like transforming your life. It's not only from a business perspective, but also from a personal life. And it starts with the personal life. Funny as it sounds, I mean, we talk about leadership. We are, I'm a businesswoman. I spent 25 years in high level corporate positions and leadership positions. I've been an entrepreneur since 2014. We reached multiple 7 figures. I was faced with a big challenge. I lost multiple seven figures, but we're back, and I'm creating a new digital platform that is growing. And we made the decision with the team here at Harvard to really make it international, to make it global, to make it grow, to create new programs, to really dive into what makes a difference in people's life. And what makes a difference in people's life is understanding that the magic is inside you. The magic is in you. It takes only you taking that decision to do it. And you take the decision by aligning with whatever you want to do to become. And when you do that, you start focusing on the good. And I want you to start focusing on the good, even if there is a lot of things. And and don't be too hard on yourself, because our relationship with abundance is not shaped by what we decided to be. It's something that we've created through our childhood. Because as a child, when you want something, you don't, when you manifest, or like we talk about manifestation in the universe, but as a child, the universe is actually, you see it through the connection of your parents with the universe. So if you want something, you're going to ask your parents. And if your parents bring whatever you want to you, then it feels abundant. If the parents don't, then you start developing this pattern of lack from your experience of their experience of the universe. So you see, so what you want to do is you want to break that pattern that connects the different experiences to the reality of abundance. And the moment you start healing the story, your story with abundance, you start shifting the way you connect with it. Okay. And this is why when you want to bring create bring a wealth attract wealth into your life, you want to be able to attract it by rewriting your story around abundance. And you're writing the story around abundance start by you being grateful for everything that you have in your life. So what are you grateful for? What are the things that you missed because you're too anxious, too scared, too busy, too worried, too fearful? What are they? There are many things. I found abundance in the love around me, my children, my husband, my family. I fed all my understanding and my reconnection with abundance through them around me. That's how I found the courage to really carry on. To like, okay, let's eat the fear up. Let's, and we do that doesn't mean that everything is perfect. Not at all. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about this perfection that stops a lot of us because we think that we want to seek perfection. It has nothing to do with that. Nothing. Nothing. It's everything is around our relationship with abundance. And the moment you find yourself in a state where you are in a lack of time, lack of money, lack of understanding, lack of ideas, lack of opportunities, there is not enough and not enough, that means you are vibrating with an energy of lack, and you will be attracting more of that. And this is the shift what you want to make it. So if you can just today sit with yourself and make the decision to shift up, to decide what is it that you want to attract in your life, what is it that the change that you want to make, how do you want to tell your story at a hindsight, you were this, you felt this, and then you decided that this is going to be how you're going to become. You were that, and this is who you want to turn to be. And so that you can change the pattern of a lifelong evidence that there is lack. Because as a child, you ask your parents, you're like, no, it's not too much money, it's too much money, not now, we spend already a lot. Where did this story about lack come from? We grew up hearing money doesn't grow on trees. We grew up hearing, I don't, it's like we need to work hard for it. There isn't enough of it. There isn't enough time. There's too many competition. We grow hearing the stories about lack. Where is yours coming from? And this is the change of the pattern that you want to do. You want to change that. And when you change it, you need to trust that by changing it, you will attract good. It's like there is nothing that will give you a reassurance or guarantee, but you need to trust it. And the evidence that you want to have is examples of people that have incredible things. And social media is so good with that, because you can look at this one showing up their sparkling new car, you can look at this one showing up their new home, this one showing up their perfect new bags, this one is good traveling on a private jet, this one is so there is evidence around you, evidence that shows you that it's possible, because they all have that. They all started from nothing. They all started with aligning with a new frequency of abundance. And this is how you wanted to shift. You wanted to shift by that. Because manifestation, which is a big word we use when you talk about energetics, you want to manifest things. But in reality, we are constantly manifesting everything we manifested. The life we have around that is something we manifest. Because manifestation is like you visualize, it's the creation, the co-creation, because you don't create it on your own, you co-create it with the universe, with the divine, with the mother nature, with whatever you want to see the other bigger power is. It's a co-creation. And when you manifest, it's like the actualization. It's real, actual, it's real, the actualization of that co-creation. That's what manifestation is. And this is what we always do. We do it nonstop. We manifest continuously. Okay. So, what you want to do is you want to accept where you are, and accept that you have the power and you have the magic, and accept that you want to discover the incredible beauty inside you, even if you don't see it. Because a lot of us, even if people was like, wow, you are incredible, but you don't see it. We despise some of that. Most of the incredible, met incredible women that, just like, wow, everyone wants to look like that, but this despise themselves. And yet you have people that have nothing, you're like, but they have a beautiful life. What is it that makes that difference? Is their relationship with themselves, is the confidence and the appreciation of their real beauty, is their recognition that they are magic and they deserve to be loved and to receive wealth, receive gifts, receive compliments, receive appreciation. We feel so sometimes like we can't even take a compliment because it makes us feel like not comfortable. Why? What is that coming from? You want to start accepting that, understand, shift yourself into a level where you know that you deserve. That is bringing your feminine energy of just being who you are, or you are incredible as you are, being who you are, and you are just, wow, deserving everything. And this is the magic of your understanding and letting the artist, because why is it art is because of your uniqueness, whereas you are so beautiful and so unique the way you are. And that artist part of you is the one that you want to use to lead yourself to the extraordinary. It's the one that you want to lead yourself out of wherever you are to the higher level you dream of. And then when you get there, show others how to be brave, show others how to find and connect with their inner power, so they can lead themselves as well. There is so much space for everyone. This is a time where the world needs so many leaders. The world needs everyone to be able to lead themselves, because when you lead yourself, and more we have evidence. Remember, we're looking for evidence. More we have evidence for our children, for the next generation, that this person from this place did that. This person from this place did that. This person with this color did that. This person with this shape did that. This person with this style did that. This person with this study did that. This person without the study did that. So what is this? We need so many of this, because more we have evidence, more we are able to give hope to everyone, more we are able to create. Wealth is abundant. The same way you look at nature, there is infinite. The same way you breathe. Let's take another breath. I like it. We're going to breathe a lot in the seminar, because we want it to feel good, to feel relaxed, to feel that there is nothing to fear, to feel that there is nothing to lack, to feel that there is abundance of everything. Because more you feel that, more you will see it vibing inside you. And more you vibe this way, more you attract things so that you can feel that abundance more of. Okay? Because there is so much that you can have, so much that you can create. And this is why it's not about enoughness. Is there enough for everyone? Is it enough for me? Am I enough for this? Am I good enough? It's not about that, because if you use the enough as a measurement for whatever you want to become, you'll be limited. We are in an energetic trend of continuous growth, an energetic trend of continuous evolution. We do things, and next time it's going to be even better. We do things now and give it our best, but we know that every day we're going to give it our best, because we are in a continuous evolution. It's not about enough, because what is enough? What is enough that seems enough so you don't want to add more? We don't know. And so the wrong way of looking at things is, am I enough? Is it enough? Do I do enough? Don't Just give your best. It's about giving your best. It's about understanding that you are in a trend of evolution, of continuous evolution, in a trend of continuous growth, in a trend of continuous development. So if you did something not the way you wanted to, it's okay, because you're in a continuous trend of evolution. You're gonna grow more. You're gonna really develop more. And so you continuously, so pick that as your way of being, as your way of thinking, as the way of feeling the energy around you. And when you step out from the enoughness, you'll feel like it's not that there is enough for everyone or not. It's that there's so much abundance that even if I have something and I want more, it's because I'm aware that there is a lot of abundance out there. I'm aware that I deserve to attract more of what I want. And it's okay to want more. It's not something to be shameful of. It's not something to be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't, because more you do it, more you use yourself as an evidence for someone else to feel the same, for someone else to feel like, okay, if she does it, if he does it, I can do it too. Okay. So this is what I wanted to talk about today. It's really about the mindset. It's bringing a mindset of abundance. It's shifting your mind to fill your heart with the gratitude of being, shifting your mind to really sense and feel abundance around you, and sense it and keep it and appreciating it and seeing it. Because the more you shift your abundance, more you elevate your energy. And more you elevate your energy, you elevate your frequency, so that you can attract appreciation, you can attract abundance, you can attract love, you can attract wealth, you can attract money, you can attract your romance, relationship, things that you want to attract in your life. And this starts with your mindset. It starts with your feelings, your inner side, and it starts by breathing, so that you feel grounded. Breathe into feel calmness. Breathe into, because each time we feel anxiety and fear, it means that we are lacking the air, lacking opportunities, lacking something. And more you breathe, you fill your lung with all the oxygen, and you feel like, okay, I can abundance. This is the closest thing to you where you can quickly shift to the abundance, is by breathing. This is why you want to breathe continuously in your day. When you feel overwhelmed, stop and breathe it out. When you feel overwhelmed with things, just stop and watch your emotions, so that you start becoming an emotionally savvy intelligence. Because more you are emotional intelligence, more you can attract you can master that, and you can become more intelligent in whatever you take. So this is it for today. I always promise to keep it in 1 hour, and we did it. So tomorrow we're going to talk about taking actions, make a strategy and taking actions, and it's going to be a beautiful session. So today, between today and tomorrow, take notes about what you feel, about what decision you want to make, what is the change that you want to do, and let's talk about how to take actions tomorrow. Okay, I love you, and so happy that you were with me today. We just had a little disconnection on internet. It happens. This is what the live is, and I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Bye, everyone. So I'm waiting for this.